Greetings, commanders, and welcome to
Greetings.
a very special stream. Actually, I'm quite looking forward to this one, Sally. I'm Zach, one of the community
Yes.
managers here on Elite Dangerous. I'm also joined today by Sally, another community manager here on Elite Dangerous. How are you today, Sally?
I am good. I'm so ready.
You're
We are
looking,
so
yeah,
prepared.
you're looking very prepared for this.
And you. I love what you've done with the plays as well.
How are you doing, chat? Who've we got? Eva, hello. Hello to all the other mods as well. Thank you for modding as always. We've got Carlos, hello from Brazil. I like how Carlos went straight into. I didn't even ask yet, and
He's
Carlos has
prepared
told
for
me
your
that he's in Brazil.
question.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give Carlos his due. The question is, where are you from? What's the temperature today? We want to see everyone, all around the earth, everyone that's tuning in. Where are you from? Big old sevens. Got the Century 07.
We've got Dunkalora 07. Abel Redonet. I hope I said that right. Oh gosh. I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Hello, freebooted. Hi. Out of
Good point.
jail at last, huh?
Captain
Got
Plyce
you
says we're going
sorted
on a
out.
cruise. That is the case. We are going on a cruise. Doesn't
I
make
feel
sense.
like I'm in the cabaret. I don't feel like I'm actually going on the cruise, like looking like this.
Chris said, Sally, you taking some photos with that strap. Well, you actually do have your camera, don't you? So.
Yeah, so welcome to the new camera suite.
We took your feedback on board, and we've basically decided to just we'll just do it all, manually from now on. We've got from USA. Where else have we got? London, Greece, Phoenix, Arizona, Kidderminster, Ukraine. Wow, Germany.
Romulus 07. Russia as well. Ukraine, yeah. Amazing. Oh, rainy Leicester. That's not far from where I was
No.
born.
Oh, really?
Leicester. Yeah, I was from.
But yeah. Anyway, welcome on into the stream. It's a Thursday stream. It's not Super Cruise news. It's typically where we like to chill out. We like to hopefully try and get some guests on the stream. We like to play a bit of Elite Dangerous and just have a good time with everybody in the chat. So that's what we're going to do tonight. But obviously just a couple of quick bits of housekeeping. So first, you probably already noticed that Update 5 did not come out today. As we mentioned last week, that has been postponed, likely coming out next Thursday. And obviously we'll keep you updated on that. And also, in case you didn't already know, the community goal for the Azimuth Saga kicked off today, which I would highly recommend you check out, especially if you're a bit of a anti-Fargoid combat person, because there's a pretty tasty weapon up for grabs if you decide to side with Salvation, which I'm not suggesting you do or you don't. I mean, the choice is entirely yours. You could also side with Vegas, but that's up to you. I'm just saying the option's there. It's a great weapon, but just have a look, have a read, have a look at what's on offer, and then make your decision. But think wisely before you make your choice. Is all I'm going to say. Think wisely. Okay, well, in that case, Sally, should we introduce our guest? Should we get going?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to switch over to the game. Again, chat, we are working from home. I know it's been so long and I keep saying this, but it's kind of my excuse now for if things break. So hopefully it won't, but I'm just going to switch over now. We seem to be okay. And we're now in the, we're in the Spirograph Nebula. I can't remember the exact system, but I'm sure our tour guides, that's the word, will help us out. So first of all, let's have a big welcome and 07 in the chat for WKJezz and BossLadyB. How are you both doing this evening? Well, this morning maybe, depending on where you are, Boss Lady.
Hello, you guys. It's great to be here, and we're excited to take you out on a tour.
Right. It is exciting because the Spirograph is one place that was suggested to me by a lot of people. And I started making my way out once, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go there. And then I swiftly realized that it's actually not the easiest to get to. Because I think there's maybe like a permit lock system in the way of the usual route. So you have to kind of, or at least for me, I had to go around. And I basically got like a quarter of the way in, and then like a CG started, and I thought, oh, I need to go back and do that CG. So I never actually got here, so I'm excited to actually check it out today. Lots of those Clevens for our guests in the chat.
Yeah, so many. Stuart GT. Arthur's here. Hey, Arth.
Oh,
7 from Arth.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's start with Boss Lady then. can you give us an idea of what you do? Maybe what your typical content is on Twitch, I guess.
Yeah, well, thank you for asking. So we are all about community-driven activities. So the last time we were out here in the Spirograph was for Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, and everybody came out here, kind of met up, and we had a wonderful Thanksgiving meetup out here in the Spirograph. And we do Finance Friday mining style. So we do a
Nice.
lot of group mining sessions, and everything's community oriented. But personally, I'm a landscape architect in real life, so I love the exobiology. So I've been out there
Right.
with the plant sampler and doing a lot of exobiology. But yeah, so just community oriented fun get-togethers, and
Nice.
yeah, here on a partner on Twitch.
Nice. Yeah.
And
you
we call you Boss Lady Biological.
Boss Lady Biological.
I want to get it right.
If you do want to follow BossLadyB on Twitch, you can use !BossLadyB. I think I did the whole thing. !BossLadyB in the chat, and that should give you a link to her Twitch channel. If that doesn't work, try !BossLady, because it's one of the two. But that should take you over to her Twitch channel. And we've also got alongside Boss Lady, we've got WKJezz. How are you doing today, Jez?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you're doing well and you're ready for this little jaunt
I'm ready
through
for
the Spirograph.
Ready for a bit of a vacation. I don't know about you, Sally. You ready for a bit of a break?
I am. I'm gonna launch now. I was sitting on the friend zone.
Nice. So, Jez, can you give us a bit of a rundown of the same question, really? What do you do Twitch-wise or content-wise, I guess, for a week?
Yeah. With BossLadyB, we do System Chat Live podcast, which is something in its fledgling season, and we're tightening up the sort of process there and getting ready to do the second half of it. But on Twitch, I do a lot of content geared towards silly challenges in the game, but particularly like doing new and returning player-focused content.
Right.
So I will regularly reset one of my counts and start from scratch on stream, and then figure out different ways of going through the game. And that puts me in a good opportunity. If somebody's new, then I can switch what I'm doing and do a live sort of explanation, sometimes badly, of what I'm doing.
That's fine. I mean, it's so basically you're saying it's very useful for a new player to drop in on one of your streams and ask some questions, right?
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely love that. I mean, I've been playing Elite for a very long time, and again, like Boss Lady mentions her real life profession. I'm a teacher in training, so I kind of find that these two things kind of interlock a little bit, which is kind of cool.
I can imagine. Yeah, so if you want to check out WKJezz, !WKJezz will take you to his channel. I believe it's the EDO Breakfast Show. And you also did mention System Chat. I've got a command for that. I believe it's !System Chat, and that is, I mean, I guess you two can give me a better explanation than I can. Do you want a quick rundown of what System Chat Live is?
How about you, Boss Lady? How would you describe it? So System Chat is basically, I mean, everybody knows what the System Chat is. It is conversations with commanders for commanders. So we've talked to everybody from the award-winning author Dennis E. Taylor, who did the Bobiverse, to some of the third-party developers, to FDev's own Bruce.
Nice.
So we have conversations, with people about their experience with gaming. So not so much about their profession or what they're known for, but what they're passionate about. And Jez has a really incredible question that he always asks people that I think he might have to ask you guys, because we are going on a vacation. So
Are we gonna start off with that?
Yeah, we have to.
All right.
Have to ask them that. Yes.
Well, you'll be familiar with this concept, but we have to ask everybody, and I'm going to put you both on the spot, and play along in the chat window if you like to. If you was to find yourself deserted on a desert planet, and you could only take one CD, that's all you can, and you do have a CD player. We've decided, we had to throw that in too. No extra cost. What CD would it be that would take you through the rest of your days?
Oh my gosh.
I think I've got a pick.
Have you? Mine is really what's yours? You say yours first.
What's the CD, says Commander Face Guy. CD is an ancient device in which you would listen to music on. Obviously, these days you don't really need physical. Yeah, well, I used floppy disks back in my day. Okay, yeah, I've got an answer. I don't know about you.
Pink Floyd, says Chris Dory. I'm reading everybody else's. Mine. Do you know what? Mine's really niche. I really liked Alien Ant Farm.
Right.
in when I was at university, and I still listen to Alien Ant Farm anthology even today. Don't know if anybody else is an Alien Ant Farm fan, but they've done nothing that I know of since.
Nice.
I would definitely take that with me.
So that would be your choice.
Can you imagine bombing along in an SRV blaring Smooth Criminal? That would be like the best thing ever.
Movies or something.
Yes.
So good.
I just saw somebody say War of the Worlds would be their choice.
Yeah. That'd give me anxiety, I think.
Arthur says Queen's Greatest Hits, Volume 2 specifically.
Oh, me and Arthur right there. Yep.
Other people agree with Arthur.
See, that's the trick. I originally did A Knight's Tale because it has a mix of different songs on it.
Right.
So, it's like, oh, I got a little bit of, Queen, a little bit of Thin Lizzy,
Yeah.
It's the Loophole CD.
Galactica soundtrack, says Sharon.
So
what, Zach, did you answer?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, mine would be an album called Because the Internet by Childish Gambino would be my choice. I've listened to that a lot. So if I was going to pick, that's probably the album I've listened to most. So I'd probably take that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
nice.
So
Awesome.
Somebody asked specifically what system we're in. Let me find it. It's the BD12 1172 system. And if you open your galaxy map, you'll see that it's right on the Spirograph Nebula. So if you wanted to come here, the easiest way probably is to search for the Spirograph Nebula and see the closest system, which is this one.
And it'll pop up because it is a planetary nebula. So it's really nice. When you type in Spirograph, it will actually take you to the BD-12 1172.
Right.
So, all right. So what gear did you guys bring along for your vacation? What was your must-have item for your
wine
vacation?
glass?
Well, I've got and I didn't bring a wine glass. I've already been trumped.
No. Fair enough.
No wine glass for me. I brought my sunglasses. I've got my nice flamingo. Don't know if you can see that chat. My nice flamingo shirt on. Sally's got her camera ready.
Got my camera.
I think we're pretty ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, we're wearing our standard tour guide uniforms through South Kruger being the top 1% of.
You have one of those little sticks that you hold in the air so that we know where you are.
Exactly. Yep. A little bit of fluorescent tape around it, but boss though, where's our first destination?
So our first destination is a notable stellar phenomena. So I'm going to take off towards it. It is near the 6th planet in the A ring. So notable stellar phenomena are pretty incredible. And I'll let our tour guide, WKJezz, tell you a little bit more about what to prepare for when you're headed to an NSP.
So, if you've not done much exploring in Elite Dangerous, an NSP is known as notable stellar phenomena, and they are a mix of geological and sometimes biological features that are floating in and around quite often planetary rings, but they can be absolutely anywhere. And they sometimes have little creatures in them, but always have these stunning, I don't want to give it away, but these just stunning constructs. That can,
and they're very mysterious. We don't quite know why they are where they are. Well, we kind of do because there's scientific reasons, but it seems like there's a certain locations that they like to be near, and there's especially a lot near Bernard's Loop out here. So take from that what you will.
Hey.
And of course, I'm moving of shame, even though I'm not streaming. I'm just doing the scenic flyby.
If you've not done any exploring Elite Dangerous, why? I would agree. It's pretty much my my usual activity when I've got some time to play late in the evening. I tend to do a bit of exploration. That's my go-to.
Now, the one great thing about this, as I mentioned earlier, doing content in and around new and returning players, people often ask a lot of questions about exploring, getting ships ready, and I say that you don't have to go too massively far for your first exploration. There's some stunning locations fairly close to the bubble. Now, you have to negotiate your way around quite a large permit-locked region of space to get here, though... I mean, you can easily come out here in a number of hours, and well, there's so much stuff here. You could spend a couple of days. I don't think, Boss, we have ever actually managed to fully reveal everything in this system for as much as we've been here, have we?
No, definitely not. That's why we keep coming back, because the first time I came out, it was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is right near the bubble. Because, you know, once you have a decent jump range, or even just with a stock Sidewinder with a fuel scoop, it's pretty easy to get out here. And what I always tell people is just straight line it out and straight line it back. If you start to wander off from that course, then you might have to, you know, negotiate some of the permit locks. But there's just so many really neat features out here. And of course, the thing that we haven't even talked about, which is, as everybody is seeing on the stream right now, that stunning aquamarine, like teal color. And it just makes Bernard's loop pop, you know, the complementary colors there. And it's just like, it feels like being out in the Caribbean somewhere, you know, just this tropical vibe. And that's because we're in a planetary nebula. And these are some of WKJezz and mine's favorite places to go, are planetary nebulas.
I think I'm going. I'm doing a shame loop. Sorry.
Yes, that's okay. You're following your tour guide. I did that.
I'm also leaving the team as well. That's what the punishment that I got was I was disconnected.
Oh no.
That's fine. I think if it's around here, I can probably just jump back in.
Well, you see, I said we'd be tour guys, but I didn't say that we'd be, you know, anything but cantankerous. You know, one mistake, you're off.
Yeah, we just spaced Zach and Sally. They're floating off.
This is it.
They've been truly friend zoned at this point.
I had way too much fun in the friend zone.
I'm back in.
It was great.
Oh. All right. Oh, this looks pretty. Oh,
nice.
I think you guys are gonna like it. The light effect right now. I have this on ultra, so the beams of light are just oof.
Nice. Lexlagger says no shame in a recon loop. That's exactly what it was, Lexlagger. It was a recon loop. I was just scouting out to make sure there was no you know, no pirates or anyone approaching us, so we could, you know, enjoy the stellar phenomena safely.
All right, so
is it right in the asteroid? Is it within the rings?
It is.
Seems
it
like
is. So as you approach the rings, you notice they are a beautiful tan color.
Yep.
This is because they are rocky. So we're going to be seeing some rocky asteroids, which, you know, they never get old, and they're full of riches in a lot of cases. Some of these rings out here, you can even core mine them. Of course, we didn't bring any core mining instruments for your own safety.
Naturally.
Naturally.
There they are.
Here, have arrived.
This is.
Gosh.
We would like to warn everybody in this NSP there could be some giant rabbits.
Right.
I won't. We've never actually seen them, but we've heard legend of them, and apparently there's evidence of that somewhere here. But I can't see. I can't see anything that resembles anything to do with rabbits.
Right. So.
Look at Zach putting his camera skills into action right now.
Right.
Exactly. So we have to test your skills that you guys learned on last week's photography lesson. So this is the perfect location for any budding photographers to come out here and get lots of incredible photos. Yes, there we go, Sally. All right, what's your what f-stop do you have on your camera?
Actually, genuinely didn't mean for it to go off there. I'm really sorry. I didn't know I didn't actually have it. I didn't know I had it turned on and it genuinely went off. I do apologise for that, actually.
It's like Men in Black. I've forgotten me memory. Where am I? Who are you? What is this?
It wouldn't work at all earlier, and then oh dear, I'm sorry. It's beautiful anyway. Carry on, Zach.
Yeah, I'm working at a nice shot here.
That's stunning.
I'm just trying to get the focus right. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
And math is not my strong point.
Nick and Orange Phoenix have done a fantastic job. I bet you they are watching on now, and they're just grinning ear to ear.
At the details that I'm putting into this.
That's a stunning shot you've got. That's a postcard.
It is. I would also say it's a stellar screenshot.
It could be.
So.
It definitely could be. So what? Yeah, go.
I was just gonna say, I think we should be selling this in the gift shop.
Oh yes, we may have to. So all photographs taken by our guests on our tour, we will take your photos that you've taken, and we will print them out on T-shirts and memorabilia, tote bags, so you can always remember your trip to the Spirograph Nebula.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, I'll happily have a nice gift bag.
Yeah, a tote bag.
We do need the credits. Because, Apex Interstellar's kind of put us out of business with this tourism. And we was talking with Ghost Giraffe earlier, asking, how's the space tourism game going? They're like, don't ask. So,
A better player says, is that Nesquik?
I guess it
does look
it might
like
be.
Nesquik. Okay, I'm just going to line up for a second shot. Sorry, everybody. I'm that annoying person in the tour group that you can't move on to the next destination because they're taking pictures.
Well, I mean, while you're here, you may want to, if you have a comp scanner on board, which you do, you can scan the round spherical objects and the pointy metallic crystalline. And they're not quite pink, Sally. We tried to find the pink ones, but unfortunately we only had the red ones available, which may have been my doing, but we won't talk about it.
No, you deserve it. You're taking us out. It's only fair.
Oh, that's a good one there.
Look at that shot. I'm a bit jealous, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's going to be an honorary member of SPVFA before he knows it. Look at that.
I'm going straight in.
I think you might be, the new CEO.
Gunther says BossLadyB rocks, by the way, on YouTube.
Awesome.
Got fans. Obviously, you've got fans. You've got so many fans.
So we do have a test for everyone in the chat. Just to keep everybody on their toes while the CMs get to relax and enjoy their vacation. Can anybody tell me what that nebula is just above the star off in the distance? I'll give you a hint. We're near Bernard's Loop. And if you look at the, cheat and look at the galaxy map, you can look around and see yeah, right. See what nebulas are nearby. But I have a feeling for those AXI people, who are so inclined and know this area. Which one do you think that is?
So it says a big one. Aramis says witch head. We've got people saying witch head here.
There you go. It is the Witch Head Nebula.
Running Man is very close too.
The Running Man is very close, yes.
Horse's head. Zulu Romeo, I'm calling it Dave. Zulu.
Yes.
Dave the Nebula. Perfect.
Now, the wonderful thing about this is because you've got this as your backdrop for the space, that spacey stuff that we fly in, you can see all of these nebulas just pop out. Oh my goodness, it's a really fantastic place to do a little bit of stargazing as well.
Yeah, they're really distinctive. Right? You could pretty much point it out and head in that direction almost without having to. Well, I guess you would still have to, unfortunately, use your galaxy map to some extent. But I mean, you could, I guess, just get your thrusters going and just come back in about 400 years and you might have reached the maybe.
Ooh, that sounds like a generation ship type of story.
Actually, maybe that we could write that in. Somebody who just saw a nice nebula and thought, I'm not going to use my frame shift. I'm just gonna go there normally with the thrusters. Oh, you could take some great photos here.
Can you imagine the shock on all of those people's faces in the generation ship when they see a full tourism operation out here when they get here? And the name of the fleet carriers too.
Exactly. So while you guys are relaxing and enjoying your drift in the giant rabbit fields, I will head on ahead to get our next location.
Cool.
And I don't know, did you guys pack your snow equipment, your skis, your snowboards, your tubes?
I did. I mean, I was preparing for sun. I thought we were going on a tropical.
Yeah, I was gonna say I bought my flip flops.
Not spent all this money to be in the cold.
Someone said
I get enough of that in this country.
Oh no!
I've even got I've got my factor 50 ready.
Oh, perfect.
Look,
You're definitely going to need this in this system. They are no fewer than 6 stars are orbiting. Well, including the main star, there's 6 just orbiting around, and it's all heat, all hotness.
Well,
and
if we get closer to one of the stars, I'll have to whip out the factor 50. But for now, we're fine.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we might need to take you by the we might have to take you by there first before your sunblock wears off. So we've changed direction at the behest of our lovely passengers who are perfectly prepared for the sunshine.
I told you we should have put skis in the gift shop. We could have made a killing on this stream had we prepared.
No.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Well,
can I have a team invite again,
Sure.
please? Sorry, I've just had a. Thank you.
So, and speaking of skis, you know, the most beautiful thing about skis is you get to choose the colors and the kind of the look of your ski gear. So I have a feeling what color Sally's skis would be, but you might surprise me. What color skis would you prefer?
As if you need to ask. You know the answer to that one. We can pink with magenta with pink stripes.
Ooh, that would be
Awesome.
perfect. And Zach, what color skis should we prepare for you?
All black.
All black. Ooh, that's
I
good
like
because that's
it.
good contrast
right.
against the snow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to be visible, so I can be rescued if need be.
That's not a service we provide. So please, hopefully, you've got your own insurance aligned for tonight. Just saying. I know Bus told me I shouldn't talk about the disclaimers. It's not very professional, but you know.
I think we have to. I think because we are a tourist travel line, you have to go over the disclaimers just in case we lose one of them. Okay, so are you ready?
Are you doing the safety demonstration?
Yes, I will be doing the safety demonstration. So please, all eyes forward in the cockpit. I will act out the safety demonstration.
Excellent. There we go.
Great. I've learned loads. Feel very safe now.
Yes, you should feel excellently safe. Yes.
Okay, so what planet is it we are careening towards right now? Is it 13?
It is 13, and I think
Okay.
I'm just gonna nosedive it on in. Oh. Ta-da!
Oh, this is the one with the. Oh yes.
I think you guys are gonna like this one.
Soft Rain is saying that they hear voices talking but no lips are moving. So we're actually joined by WKJezz and BossLadyB, who are giving us a nice tour of the Spirograph Nebula. So if you don't see our lips moving, don't worry, you've not gone insane. There are other people here. How long has the stream been going? Probably going to have to rewatch about 30 minutes, I think. But typically we go for like an hour or so.
Oh, this is looking very red today. I know why you're taking us out here.
Oh. So you definitely will need to put on your sunglasses. Prepare yourselves for this next location. It is one of the hottest spots. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Sounds
what
like
happened?
chaos has happened.
That was just anaconda on beluga action here.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no! You'd think with such a big target, I wouldn't hit him.
Why am I not slowing down enough? I've done it again.
No. Oh no! Jez was, for those of you who are listening to this, Jez was flying along just perfectly in line with the asteroid belt, and I nosed down in my giant anaconda, and of course you can't see below, the belly of the anaconda, and just boom, I landed right on top of him. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, nearly there.
Phoenix says, how do you keep your teammates selected like that? So basically, you want to go into the left-hand panel, and if they've got the signal on, you can just select it here, and basically it will target your ship towards them. It's very useful. Me and the loop of shame. Yeah, I know, it's bad, but my excuse is that I'm reading chat.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't use that excuse. We never get away with it.
Aw. Soft Rain over on YouTube said, just started Elite Dangerous lesson a month ago and love it so far. Welcome.
Welcome in.
Yeah, this is a good introductory stream for you if you're new to the streams as well.
I'm here. It is very toasty. I can already feel the toast.
Oh, you feel the
Why
heat.
aren't your sunglasses on, Zach?
Well, I've only just arrived, Sally.
Oh.
I don't think our guests are taking safety very seriously, boss lady.
No.
Akron Forever says, still ignoring questions. So, Akron, your question, I saw it actually. Your question was, what stream was the stream TBC in the community schedule? It's this stream. You're in it. So you haven't missed anything. You're watching the right one.
Now, one of the things I like doing a lot as a fleet carrier owner is I really enjoy core mining, but the best way that I enjoy core mining is taking my ship out somewhere, my fleet carrier out somewhere a little bit remote, a little bit out there, and finding these pretty places to mine in. And Boss Lady has found this ring. What kind of treats can would-be miners find out in this region of space?
Right. So if you're a newer player and you want to figure out what materials you can find in a ring, you want to use your detailed surface scanner. Now, this is a component that you have to add to your ship in outfitting. But once you get here, you can send out an exploration probe to probe the rings. And in this particular spot, we have, I believe, Serendibite, Monzonite, and Road Plumsite. Of course, I'm the worst at pronouncing all of these elements, but there's some great cores.
So would you recommend this spot as a miner maybe, or?
Yeah, this is kind of if you want to do destination mining, like somewhere really interesting. Yep. We are right next to a brown dwarf, which is why it's pink.
Yep.
I don't know what to look at more, like Zach's nose or the gas giant. When did you
gotta
do
protect
that?
yourself
I didn't even
against
see you
the
do
heat.
that.
You've got to protect yourself.
Oh my goodness.
Safety first. As TTSME 001 says.
Oh, God's sake.
I feel so much relief now that the conditions of our risk assessments are being met. That's such a load off my mind.
Very important. I don't know why people are laughing. It's an important part of health and safety.
Yes, we have some space-grown aloe plants on our dashboard just for those particular tourists that forget to be as wise as Zach with his sunscreen.
Yeah.
Ah.
Silverwolf says, what's on his face? Well, Silverwolf, this is some Factor 50 sunscreen, which I recommend you also do if you're looking at this pleasant view right now.
FJK says you may have missed a spot.
No, I've got the important area covered.
So Jez, why are we taking these guys out on vacation? Is there a particular reason that we have these guests on board?
Yes, absolutely, because our space tourism, company needs money. No, since the dawn of Odyssey, obviously there's some wonderful changes on some of these planets, and there's so much diversity out here. We figured it's a great place you can go to get pretty much all of the basic elements of exploration in one system. You got your NSPs, you've got your rings for mining if you want to do some deep space mining, and you haven't even scratched the surface of a planet yet, and that's yet to come.
Ah, well, now that you mention it, I'm gonna head out and anchor us on the next location.
Nice.
So the 3D printers have created the matte black skis for Zach.
Nice.
The beautiful bright pink and magenta skis for Sally.
Lovely.
We've got 90,000 credits per passenger. Yes, exactly, Chris Story. Yeah. I mean, I think we might need $1 billion per, because Apex is really, they're cutting in on our tourism business. Oh.
So
It's so nice.
what planet are we going to drop on?
So we are headed towards the polar ice cap of the, let me just go through. So there's a lot of planets in this system. So we are headed to the 17th planet and the sea moon.
Oh my gosh. I'm reluctant to leave this one right now. It's absolutely stunning. But I know that it's definitely, we are moving on to even better things, but this was a choice. It's gorgeous.
And it's really quite special to be in a ring right around a star. One of the most incredible places to go is if you can find a ringed neutron star. Oh, just seeing the color of the neutron arm waving with the... It's just surreal to be that close to a star without, overheating and emergency crews having to put out fires and...
Where is that? Is it 7 wonders? Or I can't remember how many wonders it is, but I think there's a ringed neutron star there, maybe?
I think that's where it is.
And that's... Yeah, it's mind-blowing when you see it.
For all of the... one of my squadrons is IGAU, which is a pretty well-established exploration player group. And for all of the stuff I've done with them, I didn't even know that ringed neutron stars were a thing. I've never seen one. I'm gonna have to go.
I think I've seen one, actually. It's one of the things I have seen, luckily.
So you say 17C?
Yes.
I've
17C.
already jumped the gun.
Wait, you were headed over there. That's perfect.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You can get there first. It's all good.
Well, no, after you, please. We'll do the typically British thing, and we'll ask everybody to go first, and eventually we'll get there at the same time.
You go first. No, you go first.
Exactly.
Phil Mitchell just flew over the top of me. Where are you going, Phil?
Oh, I was just making sure that we were all close together. It does take a long time to turn the Queen Victoria. She's a bit sluggish these days, but.
Gosh, I love that nebula.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Crazy.
So Bernard's Loop is the location of a lot of mysteries. So this could be a stopping point along many a curious commander's travel out here.
Uwe says Hermes Halo is a good ringed neutron star.
I'm gonna have to look for that.
So yeah, me too. Actually, I'm not.
And Rear Admiral Flaps pointed out a great point, which is there's a lot of really incredible locations out here. And I always love coming out here when we are gathering our raw materials up in the HIP now I'm blanking on the system, but the raw material gathering location. This is an easy jump for the jump Wakanda down here.
Yep.
And the Oort clouds. There's a system called Oort, and there are beautiful Lagrange clouds. So if you guys on the way home want to swing by there, because there's
off at the Lagrange.
I do like a Lagrange cloud.
Yeah, they're amazing. And one of my favorite ones, of course, has to be, about 30,000 light years out there near the Void Hearts, and it's a red storm cloud.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
I loved when the discoveries of the hearts were first starting to come out, and I remember them when they were in development. It was like just seeing the creating the glow and just how they looked was just, I don't know, I swooned about it even now, and they've been in there quite a while. But I couldn't wait for people to see those, and you guys didn't let us down. The posts and everything was so good.
Yeah, they're beautiful, and also, I love the art team does such a great job, and then the sound. If you get into these locations and you just sit there, you turn up the sound of the game, and there's there's kind of like the almost like the wood creaking noise, and then kind of these interesting kind of crackles and pops. It's really amazing.
Big shout out to the Elite Dangerous Audio department. We love them very much.
Yes.
I am honestly telling you, if I was to get locked inside the Elite Dangerous Foley room, I would not be banging on the doors to get out, I swear.
Saw Lord Zoud in the chat asking about if we're going to be given any information in the stream. So typically, if you're looking for like dev information, development stuff, you want to be tuning in on Tuesdays for Super Cruise News. Thursdays are typically where we just show off the game and have a bit of fun. You try and chill out really and just enjoy the game.
And one of the reasons we're taking Zach and Sally out today on a little bit of a vacation is they've been working hard, answering lots of questions for everybody, and everybody deserves a little bit of a vacation. So if you're just tuning in to this Elite Dangerous stream, we're taking them out on a vacation. Me and WKJezz were like, all right, we've had enough of all this stress. We're taking them to these beautiful locations, and
getting emotional, man.
I may have missed the planet again.
Classic.
But it's worth noting that is not my fault. There was obviously something faulty with the ship.
Right.
I was loaned this ship as part of the tour.
Right.
And
it's a hire ship.
It's a hired ship, yeah, and it's
plastic hire car.
It's just not working.
Right.
Really not working.
You only get your deposit back.
Ideally.
Is that what it is?
Ideally, yeah.
Right.
Well, at the risk of me taking blame, I have to say that we source our tour vehicles from Nick Lambert's ship shop, and he's got a reputation for some dodgy dealings. So, don't sue us, please.
This ad has been brought to you by Nick's ship shop.
Yes.
You always have to watch out with not second-hand, but third-hand ships. All right, we are approaching.
We got some biological. Is it biological signals? I'm saying. I
do believe we may. Oh shoot! Yes, we do. Yes. Well, hopefully, we have enough time after going skiing to show off the biologicals, because I have a feeling Sally's really gonna like them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's those ones.
I hope it's the. Oh. Yes. No, I don't know. I don't want to guess. I'll wait and see.
All right. So we are approaching the surface of the planet. Please, prepare your Hawaiian t-shirts, your sunglasses. You don't want to go snow blind. All right.
I really need to ask Zach this question. Hazard UK on YouTube says, "What happened to your face?"
So, Hazard UK on YouTube, it's very important when you're in hot areas, specifically where the sun or the stars are out, to apply sunscreen. And you can never really go too can never really be too safe. So I would recommend factor 50, especially in a system like this. But yeah, that's what it is. It's just a bit of sunscreen.
Now the stunning thing, because of the way that Nebula looks, is actually when you start descending on it, you start getting the corona of the planet is this dark grey atmosphere.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that as you was dropping down.
Yeah, I saw it. You still kind of get that.
Right above you guys.
Oh, should I do... FJK has come up with a good point. Should I do the announcement, Boss Lady?
Yes, please.
Ooh,
I mean,
okay.
Well, you were supposed to do the safety announcement. Yes.
Okay.
I mean...
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Please straighten your seat and stow your tray tables for approach.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tricky landing, fog.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So here we will just want to disembark on foot. You can leave your snow vehicles in the ship. Get a little bit of footprints in the snow, so to speak.
I'm hoping I
those
parked
are
near
some
it. Did I
stunning
park?
vistas.
Did I park close to you? You guys?
Like we lost one.
Oh, look at that though!
Jezz, we lost one.
Look at the sun coming over the hill, the mountain. Oh, yeah! Oh my word!
Oh my gosh.
And this particular planet is high in iron. Even though we're in the snow, there's kind of this almost like Himalayan pink sea salt look to the snow that's just beautiful. Yeah, there we go. Zach has it right there. Look at that glow.
It's great.
Oh gosh, I think I have a beluga coming. Oh, he just oh my.
It's a mandatory Space Tours 3307 shield test, and the shields have held. We've passed. All is good. Oh, now I've lost my shields. No, they've
Nothing is
gone.
more terrifying than standing on the ground, looking at the sunset, or this might be a sunrise, and seeing a giant beluga full speed nosedive 10 feet away.
Figured out what I want this image to be.
Ooh, look at you playing with the depth of field in that photograph.
Yeah, it's nice that. This takes us nice location. It is.
Well, actually,
Professionals, aren't you guys?
In all serious, all role playing aside, we've come to this location many times, and I do believe we mentioned it earlier when we discovered what was to come with Odyssey. We've been planning to come out here and be here day one, and we was not disappointed. It was the bucket list, so to speak, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it's so nice because I mean, there's so many beautiful locations in Elite Dangerous, and especially with the Odyssey update, and there's so many new things to see. But what we really love about the Spirograph Nebula is, one, the sky, right? So before we had atmospherics, this was as close as we could get, is that teal sky. But now that we have these light atmospherics, it adds a whole new level of color and gradients and everything like that. And it's one-stop shop. So it's so nice to be able to bring you guys out, show you a bunch of different places and really neat looking things all in one system without having to, jump hundreds of light years to show you different things.
Great. There it goes.
And again, should there be any newer people to exploration that is thinking where to start, something that we both like to do is things called exploration close to home, and this would be a fantastic place to kind of maybe plan a week or maybe even a month to kind of come out and have a look at things for. So definitely put this on your explorer's wish list if you've never been here.
Yep. I just didn't want the ship anymore, Fog. I mean, it was faulty, so I've sent it away.
Let's see. I think we have to find our have you located our guests? Did we lose them?
I just landed and you've taken off. My goodness.
I see Boss's ship right there.
Okay, I see. All right, so I see Phil Mitchell because who could miss that giant beluga? Oh! I did find. Okay, there are biologicals here. So, Sally, are you down on the surface yet?
I am. I was taking photos. I was getting distracted. And I looked at the chat, and Four Raven says Pink Sally, and I'm actually in a green Cobra tonight. We're nearly there. Zach managed to get me a Cobra at least this time.
Magenta Viking says, I've got a question for both of you. How to start exploring? Do you just pick a direction and go? Is that what you would suggest, or?
Essentially, yeah. I mean, there's also many player groups do exploration journeys too, and actually my first visit to this system was one of the expeditions called Celebration of Early Astronomy. So exploration can be a solo activity, or it can be really fun with groups on expeditions. So I think it's EDSM, Elite Dangerous Star Map, usually has a number of postings for expeditions.
And there's kind of, there's almost 3 different ways of going out and exploring. There's sightseeing, which is what we're doing right now. So going to some place you've heard about or someone suggested and going out and kind of touring around. There's kind of the true going out into the dark, not knowing where you're going and just kind of picking a direction, finding new discoveries that no one's ever seen before. And I think a lot of exploration is that, just kind of going out and finding things no one's ever seen before. And then we kind of have travel, which is point A to point B. And a lot of explorers will do the pilgrimage to the center of the galaxy, or Beagle Point, or Colonia. So that's more of a speed kind of destination-based thing. So there's kind of 3 different ways to do it, depending on your style, what you're in the mood for. And of course, you can kind of do all the various different things. Of course, Zach is now attacking the tour guide. I don't know. Do we have this covered in our tour insurance?
I would just like to say I do have a grade 5 Manticore Tormentor. Not to flex or anything, so, safety first, friends. Safety first.
So if Zach wanders over the mountain towards the Anaconda, I know that's a sexy beluga there. Maybe the beluga needs to lure him.
I'm on the way, I believe.
There's something interesting on the other side of that mountain you're on.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I want to see.
I am doing the Beyond Aeon special, and I'm in my car.
Oh no! Oh, yeah, Celine says, "Show him Big Iron. Show him Big Iron."
I believe there's an SRV on the way. This could be dangerous.
I am looking down at me loadout, so I'm not really sure where I'm heading. So do beware.
Oh, I see what we're heading to.
I mean,
1,000 credits. Thank you, Bugnogus. That's why I did it. The credits.
So
it's like pigeon shooting.
The first meetup we had in Odyssey, we got everybody together, and oh my.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
Did you survive that? It looks like
yes, it's okay. We're all good. I do find that the sniper rifle is really helping my survival chances here.
So now the tour guides have become the clay pigeons. You've heard it here first. WKJezz and BossLadyB are now the clay pigeons.
It's all part of the entertainment. It's part of the tour package.
Well, I was supposed to pack the launcher, but we're good at improvising, so of course this was the intended targets for you to shoot at. We don't have drones, no.
We planned this all week, hadn't we?
Yeah.
This was very, very much in the.
All
We're having too much fun. Remember, we're getting paid to be these tour operators. We can't be having fun.
Oh shoot! Yeah. We have to be serious.
Professional.
So up here on the right-hand side, you will see WKJezz's SRV. It may have some holes in it, but just ignore that. Look at Sacco. Let's see.
The little pink pumpkins.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is perfect.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Zach,
Oh,
get a
goodness.
photo.
There's another SRV. I feel vulnerable.
There's another one.
Exploration's just become stressful.
Oh, here it is.
Uh-oh. I have to watch out. I'm going to hide behind the pumpkin. Zach won't be able to get me. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. Disembark before he shoots me. Okay.
Where's Sally?
Having some technical issues, but I'm good.
Sir, I'm here to keep you safe. Make sure... Oh my gosh. Oh, hello. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh,
So,
oh no.
what's going on? Who's playing games?
I think this tour's gone a little bit. Oh, I just shot the thing off the top of the pumpkin. Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, the top is very pretty as well. You're not supposed to destroy the biological samples. Yes, the guests are supposed to,
We can sell it as a souvenir. They look like little big chili peppers.
Zach has stolen the SRV.
Let's get out of here.
Exploration is supposed to be relaxing. What is this? What's happening?
All right, here we'll take it back by force.
Zach.
I'm leaving.
Oh, for goodness sake. This is how we treat Nook.
Oh, okay, he's out. There we go. Oh. Just have to. Oh.
I'm taking.
Oh no! Why did you both die? What just happened?
How did that reach us?
How did you guys die?
What happened?
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it is 8 o'clock. It's been the hour.
and that is and that's the end of the tour. maybe Jez, this is why we don't get repeat customers. I say as I stand over the dead bodies of Zach and Jez.
Well,
I didn't
not
realize
the way
how
you treat a customer.
And that's the last time we'll ever appear on the Elite Dangerous stream. Well, me and BossLady might be welcome back. I don't know.
What happened, Jez? I don't even know what happened.
I shot my SRV, and we was quite a far distance away from it, but apparently it was quite a powerful experience for the SRV and us.
The pumpkin, yes, Bog. The pumpkin exploded. That's it. It was a pumpkin related accident.
Right.
Mm-hmm,
Yes, the exploding pumpkins. Very, 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 very dangerous.
Was it okay? So Boss survived. It looks
I
like
did.
Sally is alive as well.
Yeah.
Just
I wonder.
I think a lesson to all: shields are always good on the Artemis
Yeah, you
suit.
probably should turn your shields on. I mean, I wasn't expecting to be blown up, but
But to be fair, I wasn't either.
So this is a secret. All right, so everybody who's tuned in right now, you just found out the secret weapon of the Elite Dangerous Odyssey is the SRV explosion. This was discovered by Beyond Aeon at the first Boss Squad meetup. He thought, well, why don't I just shoot at my SRV a couple times? And then, kafoom, all 20 people died.
Now, it is worth pointing out you need to be very careful in SRVs, especially in Odyssey, because they count as critical injuries. And I've destroyed many SRVs when I've been exploring before, but you got to be really careful in them now.
Yes, because if you die in an SRV now, you lose your cartographic data, you lose your biological samples. So before in Horizons, this was not the case. You could die in your SRV, spawn back in your ship, no biggie. Now, because all of that is attached to the commander themselves, so if you die on foot or in your SRV, please don't make that mistake and have the heartbreak.
I mean, to be fair, exploration being dangerous was a wonderful, wonderful thing.
And FJK is reminding me of the grenade. Yeah, so we climbed a tower. We went to Trucker's Folly, the Hutton Orbital Truckers vacation location, and we climbed up to the top of the tower. And I was trying to dance around to be silly, and I accidentally pressed the grenade button, bounced the grenade off of the nose of a ship. And mind you, we're like, we're at the top of a tower, so how did I hit the ship? I don't know. It bounced back and exploded.
Oh no.
So this may be a pattern.
I just tried to get back onto the planet, and I thought, you know what? I'll lock onto Sally, and I'll head towards Sally, because obviously Sally's with the group. And so obviously I arrived on the planet. Obviously it took me a while to get all the way around the planet to reach where Sally was. And I got to where Sally was, and she's actually on the other side of the planet to everybody else. So now I'm on the way back out again.
I was just enjoying myself while you almost destroying everybody.
See, she's safe. She somehow is she's the smart one. She's like,
she's
well, this tour seems a little sketchy, so All right.
Well, is there anywhere else to look at, or have we covered everything? Yeah.
Was there one more place, boss, that you had on the list that was particularly?
I think this is probably the best spot to.
I think it is a good ending point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure. We can.
I'll tell you what, it's been so funny. My sides are like.
We'll have to do the tour, the second part. You always have to leave them wanting more.
Right.
So
I'm sure.
There's more, but we can't show you this time. You have to, you have to pay to come again.
Chat, would you like to see this again? I mean, even if you say no, chat, I'm almost gonna do it anyway. Not too fast.
It was so good of you.
Gonna end in tears.
Well, thank you for letting us.
That's all right.
for letting us blow Zach up. It's it's kind of a family tradition,
Chat want to see it again, so that's all good.
Yeah. No, I've had a brilliant time. I don't want to go. Just like when you're on holiday, you don't want to go home, do you?
No. But as in any good holiday, somebody always stubs their toe or something. I think we've really provided the full 4D experience this evening.
Marco Sparks says fantastic tour guides. Cannot agree more. That was awesome.
I'm not sure.
Says, should 100% do it again. Sorry, I'm getting excited by everybody.
No, that's my fault. I'm so used to being a mic hog when I'm on stream, so I shouldn't.
No, you do a wonderful job of it.
Well, we've made it back. I'm back on the planet.
Excellent.
I mean, I just fancy just one more look before we go.
Oh, beautiful.
Hopefully, I won't die.
It really is.
Very nice.
So again, for anybody who just tuned in, this is the Spirograph Nebula BD-12 1172. And there's so many really neat things. So there's some of the things that we didn't get to show you tonight. There are some squishies, some little mollusks in one of the MSPs. Yeah. There are ringed planets that you can land on and look up at the rings. And I know we all are loving Odyssey, but this is also a system that, Sally, before you leave it, log back into Horizons and look around at some of the planets, because they are like purple, and like in the NSPs there's this misty purple kind of light. And so in both game modes it is just amazing. So it's like having two systems in one that you can explore.
This can be like my holiday home. So because my home is Vale West Nebula. And that's where I live in Elite. And then now this is going to be like my, when you just go on a vacation home. I'm going to pick your Spirograph for my vacation home. So.
We do have nice timeshares, yeah.
I'm sure
right.
none. I would imagine. I'm sure none of the commanders that play Elite Dangerous would mind at all if he was to, sling Jameson's memorial out here.
just move the whole thing.
Yeah, move it out here. No one will mind.
Right,
Just a little pit stop.
Okay, well, I guess
Great.
before we go, do you want to give us a quick again? We'll start with Boss Lady. If you put !BossLadyB in the chat, you should get a link to her channel. Boss Lady, do you want to give a quick again, very brief rundown of what goes on your Twitch channel?
All right, thank you very much. So, our community is called the Boss Squad. We are here on Twitch, and we do a lot of community activities. So every single Friday, we do Finance Friday, mining style. So we go out, we mine platinum right now, and it is a really easy experience for all different levels of commanders. So a newer player can get in on it, older players can get in on it, and we are mainly in Odyssey focused on exobiology. So if you're interested, coming by, seeing some plant nerdiness, feel free to drop on in.
Nice.
Awesome.
And Jezz, !WKJezz, if you want to check out Jezz's channel.
Yep. So I kind of work alongside BossLadyB on Twitch and some things, but usually my content is UK time, early morning to mid morning, early afternoon. And it's usually geared around either silly challenges or testing equipment or the new / returning player experience. So I'm always happy to talk to people, and if I can, show different things off from the fundamental beginnings of the game. If anybody has questions, which is ultimately quite a big proportion of people that I talk to every week.
Nice.
Amazing.
And then finally, System Chat Live, !System Chat in the chat. What is that about if someone wants to check out a podcast?
Well, System Chat is our podcast. We don't necessarily cover so much the news around the game, but we cover the people around the game, whether it be third-party developers, people at Frontier, or various commanders or content creators, and kind of go over what they bring, what they love, and how they spend their time in the game, as well as the next season, which we're planning now, which is going to be covering journeys, which are people that have been through quite a long and varied experience all around Elite Dangerous, and their real life experiences around it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Great. Yeah.
And yeah, you did say you had Bruce on at one point, so obviously before we end the stream, some !Bruce is in the chat for that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, without further ado, then I guess let's wrap it up. So thank you both so much for joining us. I've had a great time. It's been a nice tour. Right. So see you later. We'll cut back to just me and Sally, and we'll chat to you guys afterwards. Cut back now. Again, if we crash chat, don't worry. We'll be back. Well, actually, maybe we wouldn't be back at this point. It's so late, but we'll swap back anyway.
I could just leave you. Like, it's fine. We're finished.
Back to me and Sally. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that one, chat. It was a nice change of pace. I'd actually like to do that again. Hopefully you get the full what's the word, effect of my sun cream right now. It's definitely helped me out.
Oh my god, it's gross.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday probably with Super Cruise news. Yeah. So yeah, until then, have a great Friday, have a great weekend. Hopefully, again, if you're in the Spirograph Nebula, maybe let us know on Twitter. You can obviously send us a message and send the guests a message too. I'm sure they'd love to see it. Mm-hmm. And make sure to check out the channels again, like we said. You should definitely do so. And we'll find somebody to raid, hopefully. So please do stick around. And until next time, Commanders, 07.
07, take it easy.